Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UMBC's 54th commencement exercises. The ceremony will begin in just a few minutes. During the ceremony, please do not leave your seats to take photographs or videos. Aisles must remain clear at all times, and guests are not allowed on the main floor. Parents, for safety reasons, please do not allow children to climb on the railings. In the event of an emergency, please note the emergency exits located throughout the building. Emergency medical services are available on the concourse level near section 201. Finally, out of courtesy to our graduates and guests, we ask that you please turn off your cell phones and that you stay until the end of the ceremony. The procession of undergraduates is led by the Students' Marshal, Dr. Philip Sokolov, the 2006 to 2009 recipient of the Presidential Teaching Professor Award and Professor of Biological Sciences. Faculty and Staff Procession is led by the Faculty Marshal, Dr. Thomas Cronin, the 2009 Presidential Research Professor and Professor of Biological Sciences. He is joined by Staff Marshals, Ms. Sandra Campbell, the 2009 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Professional Staff, and Director of Operations for the Office of Institutional Advancement, and Ms. Deborah Geer, 2007 Presidential Distinguished Staff Award recipient for Non-Exempt Staff and Business Services Specialist for the Maryland Institute for Policy Analysis and Research. The faculty, staff, and students marshals are carrying batons that the UMBC Alumni Association gave to the university in honor of our 40th anniversary in 2006. The platform party is led by Dr. Timmy Topoleski, President of the Faculty Senate and Professor of Mechanical Engineering.
Good afternoon. The 54th commencement exercises of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, ranked this year by U.S. News and World Reports as a top national university for undergraduate research, the #1 public university for undergraduate education, and the #1 up-and-coming university in the nation will now be in order. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem, sung by Ms. Chelsea Fay, a senior graduating today with a degree in music. Chelsea will be pursuing her master's in music education at Towson University this fall with the goal of teaching music in a Maryland public school system. Gentlemen, please remove your hats or caps during the anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce the president of the UMBC, cited this year by Time magazine as one of the top 10 college presidents in the country, Dr. Freeman Hrabowski.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I am delighted to welcome everyone to today's commencement exercise. This dignified ceremony is very special to our graduates, their families, and the entire community. As we celebrate and honor our students, we ask that you remain in the arena until commencement is over and that you conduct yourselves in that dignified manner. In addition to the students who will receive bachelor's degrees today, our graduate students who completed degrees at the doctoral level and master's level were all yesterday in ceremony, on Friday rather, on the UMBC campus. Earlier this morning, UMBC held another ceremony that recognized a group of seniors who were becoming members of Phi Beta Kappa. With those people who just were inducted into Phi Beta Kappa, please stand. Congratulations. Graduates, it's especially appropriate that we take a moment to thank the people who've helped us reach this point in our lives. The older I get, the more I realize there is nothing in our lives more important than our families and friends. And so, graduates, I want you to now stand and give your families and friends a warm round of applause. I would now ask that the faculty and staff would stand, and students, would you give your professors and staff members a round of applause? They are here today because they believe in you. Before we move into today's program, I want to take a moment to honor Dr. Alvin Okun, our first president, who passed away recently at the age of 94. He was deeply involved in our development as a campus, and we honored him in a memorial service yesterday. He believed deeply in the power of education to transform lives. A moment of silence for President Kuhn. Thank you. We're also proud that Dr. Kuhn's granddaughter, Julie, is graduating today, magna cum laude, with bachelors in both Media and Communication Studies and Visual Arts. Julie, would you stand, and wherever your family members are, the Kuhn family, please stand. Give the Kuhn family and Julie a round of applause, please. And now I want to recognize members of the platform party, excluding our speaker, including the deans and members of the President's Council, the presidents of the campus senates, and the presidential award recipients. Please stand, and with all of you, would you give them a round of applause, please? All members of the platform party, excluding the speaker, who will be introduced later. We also have Delegate John Bohannon, who is a fine friend of a Maryland higher education, on the stage. Delegate Bohannon, would you please stand? Give him a round of applause. And I understand that Delegate Shirley Nathan Pulliam is in the audience because her granddaughter, Brianna Faulkner, is graduating today. Brianna, wherever you are, please stand. And Delegate Pulliam, would you please stand? Brianna. Brianna, we are all reading that short story in Bartleby. It is a phenomenal story. It really is. I am now delighted to introduce Ms. Sarah Elfrith, a recent graduate of Towson who has served as the student regent on the University System of Board of Regents. She is a fine member of that board, and she will deliver greetings on behalf of the regent. Sarah.
Good afternoon. I'm delighted to join you and extend best wishes from the University System of Maryland Board of Regents. It is an honor to share this occasion with you. I was sitting where you were just last Friday, so I know the hard work and dedication it takes. I'm also pleased to share on this occasion with Dr. Freeman Herbowski, who has led UMBC to just great heights in the state of Maryland and nationally. I'm also pleased to share this day with the keynote speaker, the Honorable Steny, who was kind enough to let me not trip up the stairs. Thank you for that. Most importantly, I'm here to honor and recognize and congratulate you all. The class of 2010. What you've accomplished has taken hard work, persistence, and dedication. Congratulations. Congratulations also to your friends and family. They shared in your sacrifice and should certainly share in your success today. My pride in joining you this afternoon is twofold. First, I am pleased to join you as a member of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents as the student regent. As you may know, many university boards don't have a student regent, let alone one who is a full voting member, and I take this obligation very seriously. Again, I graduated last Friday, so I'm just as excited as you all to step out into the real world, so congratulations on that note. Remember, no matter what awaits you when you step off this stage, be confident in the education that you received here, in the classroom, in the labs, in the lecture hall, and be faithful that it has prepared you for the real world. I would like to extend one final thought while you walk across this stage. From this day forward, your fate will be forever tied to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Your success, your accomplishments will be reflected in its reputation, and in turn, its success will be reflected in your own. Once again, congratulations to you all on behalf of the University System of Maryland and the Board of Regents. I hope you have a fantastic day, and congratulations to you and your family. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Graduates, I said to some other students earlier today that 40 years ago when I was graduating from college, I remember being nervous and wanting to move on to the next level. And as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate the power of this moment. And so I will say what I said walking in today to some of you. Enjoy the next couple of hours. You've done such an incredible job. Audience, would you give our graduates a hand for being the class of 2010. Graduates, I promise you it doesn't get any better than this when you've got your professors and your families all here with you, so just enjoy the moment. I'm now delighted to introduce our Provost, Dr. Elliot Hirschman.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to offer congratulations to our graduates. I also want to congratulate the parents, friends, and members of UMBC's faculty and staff who've helped make today possible. As Freeman just said, today's a wonderful milestone for our graduates. I hope you will enjoy it and savor it. Reaching this milestone has required substantial sacrifice, and in the process, you've grown personally, you've grown professionally, and you've grown intellectually. For all of these reasons, we pay tribute to you today. In academic tradition, graduation ceremonies are referred to as commencements. Thus, today is a beginning for you as well as an ending. Today, you join the proud tradition of UMBC alumni. This tradition is first and foremost a tradition of leadership and service. UMBC alumni lead by teaching the next generation, making scientific and creative contributions, creating and building businesses, advancing professions like engineering, medicine, and law, and serving their communities and their government. Now, as we face a time of significant societal uncertainty, we're confident in your abilities. We're certain that the hard work, intelligence, and perseverance that have helped you succeed at UMBC will ensure your future success. So I close by again offering our most heartfelt congratulations and wishing you the best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Provost Hirschman. Some of our graduates are university employees, others are family members of alumni and faculty and staff. Would you please stand if you fall into one of those categories, either one of the employees or family members of alumni, faculty, and staff? Would you give them a hand, wherever they are, please? Very nice. Very nice. And we also have members of the military. Would you please stand? Members of the military, please. As you might expect, we have students who are going to work in companies, going to grad school, going to federal agencies, and then we have some graduates who will be planning to teach in the public schools of Maryland and the nation. Would all of our future teachers please stand? And now, before introducing our valedictorian, I want to give the audience a sense of some of the people in the class, just of where they're going, and some interesting stories to put a face on this class. We have a mother and daughter who are receiving bachelor's degrees today. The mother returned to school and selected our social work program, she says, in part to inspire her daughters. And her daughter is graduating today in history and plans to teach in Baltimore County. Sophia Cohen and Leah Cohen, would you please stand? Mother and daughter, wherever you are. Our next graduate is a scholar athlete who receives his bachelor's in financial economics. He's worked with a mentoring program. He's helped disabled children at the Maryland Council for Special Equestrians. He was one of the attackmen on our men's lacrosse team. He was named to the All-Academic Conference. And in fact, he will be going to work at PNC as a credit analyst. Chris Jones, please stand and send me a check soon. Chris Jones, send me a check. Another graduate developed his leadership skills while pursuing his passion for public service. A Sondheim Public Affairs scholar, he receives his bachelor's in political science with a certification in secondary education. He has served as a student regent on the University System of Maryland Board of Regents and as a student commissioner on the Maryland Higher Education Commission. We're very proud of him. Josh Michael is going to work in Baltimore City as a math teacher. Give him a big hand. Where are you, Josh? Please stand. Josh Michael. Another Sondheim Public Affairs scholar graduates today with a bachelor's in political science. She received an undergraduate research award to examine the impact of the foreclosure crisis on children. She has worked at T. Rowe Price in the summer. She's worked for California Congressman Buck McKeon's office, and she has studied at Berkeley School of Law. She will be entering Harvard University for a joint degree in law and public policy at the School of Law and the Kennedy School of Government. Gabby Wyatt, wherever you are, Gabby, please stand. We're so proud of you. Gabby, Harvard will never be the same. We know that. We also have two graduating seniors who recently received prestigious Fulbright Awards. Anna Gitterman, who receives her bachelor's in biological sciences, will be teaching in Argentina, and Michelle Cole, who receives her bachelor's in music, will be studying flutists of the 17th and 18th century Neapolitan school in Italy. Both Anna and Michelle, please stand as Fulbright scholars. This year we had several finalists for the valedictorian. We had Monique Cucci, who receives a bachelor's in visual arts and a bachelor's in theater, has been accepted at the graphic design as the graphic design internship at the Wolf Trap Foundation for the Performing Arts this summer, and with Center Stage in the fall. Monique, please stand. Sergei Ehrenberg, who is an international Grand Master and the chess champion of Israel, receives his bachelor's in financial economics and mathematics and will be entering our own grad program in applied math. Would you please give him a hand? Sergei Ehrenberg. Sergei, where are you? And then Michael Pacello, who receives his bachelor's in chemical and biochemical engineering, will be going to Hopkins for the PhD in biomedical engineering. Michael, please. And then finally, Stephen McCarroll, who receives his bachelor's degree in chemistry and philosophy and will be entering the PhD program in chemistry at the Scripps Research Institute in California. Stephen, please stand. Congratulations. And finally, our salutatorian is Dina Popovkina, who receives her bachelor's in biochemistry and molecular biology and her bachelor's in ancient studies. She will attend the PhD program in neurobiology and behavior at the University of Washington. Dina, please stand. We're very proud of you. Give all of our students as examples a hand. Another round. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the senior class who receives his bachelor's in biological sciences today. He has been passionate about math and science since childhood, inspired by his father, who's a veterinarian, and his mother, who's a math teacher. He has conducted research on HIV in our Howard Hughes Medical Lab under Dr. Mike Summers. He's participated in research at MIT and the University of Maryland, Baltimore. He will be attending by invitation the 60th meeting of Nobel laureates this summer in Germany, joining other young promising scientists from around the world. He is a Mauhoff Scholar and a Mark Eustace Scholar. He has also served as president of the Golden Key Honor Society. He created a mentoring program. He has tutored students in genetics. He will begin the Harvard, MIT, MD, PhD program in the fall and plans to specialize in neurology. His brother is an MD, PhD student at Hopkins, having graduated from UMBC, so it's a family affair. Please join me in congratulating our valedictorian, probably one day a Nobel laureate himself, Binyan Kende. Binyan.
Good afternoon. Greetings, parents, family, friends, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. It is indeed my pleasure to welcome and greet you on behalf of the class of 2010 and to take a brief drink of water. I offer the most sincere gratitude to Dr. Abowski, Provost Hirschman, and all the UMBC faculty and staff. If it were not for your care, your compassion, your commitment to excellence, many of us would not be in this arena here today. Let's give a big round of applause to all those who have made UMBC what it is today. As a child, I was once told, the older you get, the wiser your parents were. Parents of the 2010 class, thank you not only for your wisdom, but thank you for your patience while we came to realize your wisdom. Let's give the parents of the 2010 class and parent-like figures a big round of applause. So 3 weeks ago, around 8 o'clock in the morning, I called home to California to tell my parents my selection as valedictorian. My mom picked up the phone and answered, "I can only hope you were notified at a more decent time than I was." And after spending the next few moments kindly reminding me of the 3-hour time difference, she proceeded with her advice. "Beanie, stand tall so people can see you. Speak clearly so people can hear you. But please, please, above all, be brief so your father and I will like you." Thanks, Mom. Ladies and gentlemen, please be assured today I would like my parents to like me. As we prepare to complete just one more leg of our journey and enter this world as passionate leaders, we cannot forget how we arrived here. Today, I'd like to reflect on that journey. The journey from being simply driven students to passionate leaders. Recently, I read the book, The Monk and the Riddle. It describes a fictional entrepreneur named Lenny and his pitch to start funerals.com. Lenny hopes to get rich quick by selling competitively priced caskets over the internet. But after getting thoroughly critiqued by a possible financial supporter, Lenny realizes he must be more than just driven to make money. He must be passionate about his cause. Simply put, drive is not sufficient. Passion must guide our thoughts, our words, our actions, our habits, our character, our destiny. Over the past few years at UMBC, we have journeyed from drive to passion. In making this transition, we have found the power of each other. We have found the power of synergy. Synergy at UMBC is a prime example of the whole being greater than the sum of the parts, illustrating that the relationship between the parts is a part in and of itself. The Kurilpa Bridge in Australia opened this past October. It's the world's largest bridge to be based on tensegrity, a design structure that relies on the synergistic relationship of tension and compression. The complementary relationship between the parts of the bridge allows for an incredibly strong and light structure. At UMBC, we have worked with each other, complementing differences and compensating weaknesses to enhance our power. As I studied for my final exams, I looked at the faces of my study group. Chino Okoro from Nigeria, Artikana and Shishish Kakar from Afghanistan, Satish Mishra from India, Julie Garcia from Mexico, Jinli Kim from South Korea, and Neil Haydorfer from Tacoma Park, Maryland. It became exceptionally clear. Our strength is derived from the synergistic relationship of our very diverse parts. This synergy at UMBC has meant that we have not just been driven to succeed in organic chemistry, but passionate about teaching it to others. We were not simply driven to determine the effects of urban gardens in low-income areas. We were passionate about its application. We were not just driven to learn Spanish. We were passionate about building homes and hospitals in Guatemala. We are not non-reactive products of UMBC's catalysis. We are catalytic ourselves. We are poised to transform the world around us, generating passion in our respective local environments. It has always been an obligation, but now more than ever, sparking passion in others is a requirement, a necessity, a prerequisite to the success of our world. To illustrate the impact of living a passionate life, I would like to close with a story from a recent trip to Ethiopia. Lake Tana is 1,400 square miles, and it's the largest lake in Ethiopia, and is home to several islands. A few of these islands house ancient monasteries, and while I was visiting one of these monasteries, I ran into a group of children that I had seen earlier crossing the lake. They asked me where I was from, and I told them that I was Ethiopian, but I was born in America. And as we started talking about the differences on our respective birthplaces, I remembered I still had a copy of Scientific American. So I gave it to them and watched their eyes light up with excitement, with enthusiasm, with an eagerness to instantly digest all of the information contained within those pages. At that moment, I knew exactly what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wanted to be them. Envious of their overwhelming hunger for knowledge, I too wanted to have a similar, unquenchable thirst for expanding my mind. I wanted to continue my journey into becoming a passionate, lifelong learner. Today, we no longer have to wish for that passion. We are that passion personified. Whether you realize it today or tomorrow, passion has taken residence in our hearts, our minds, our souls. As some of us may start work, graduate school, or professional school in the coming days and weeks, some may ask of our previous education, our degrees, our background, but no one need ask us of our passion, our dedication, our commitment to excellence. To the future leaders of classrooms, newsrooms, boardrooms, laboratories, and stages, I thank you for your contribution to our journey. Let me be clear, this is not our time to pursue our goals timidly, nor with lukewarm enthusiasm. It is our time to enter this world and live our lives as both products and producers of passion. This is the only life that we have, but if we live it with passion, it will be the only one we need. And in closing, in the words of a modern-day poet, Sean Carter, better known to others as Jay-Z, may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Thank you again, congratulations, and Mom and Dad, I still hope you like me.
We like you, Binion. We like you. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to welcome and introduce the Honorable Steny H. Hoyer. Congressman Hoyer, a former member of the USM Board of Regents, represents Maryland's 5th Congressional District and is the House Majority Leader and former Democratic whip. In Congress, Steny Hoyer is recognized as an exceptional legislator and leader. A strong advocate for economic development and jobs, Congressman Hoyer has been instrumental in creating or saving thousands of jobs in his district, in our state, and throughout the nation. He also is deeply committed to protecting our natural resources and has supported every major piece of environmental legislation and co-sponsored numerous bills to protect the Bay. Congressman Hoyer also shepherded the landmark Americans with Disabilities Act to overwhelming passage in the House of Representatives in 1990, enabling millions of disabled Americans to enter the workforce and achieve independence. In 2008, he led the effort to pass the ADA Amendments Act, which allows millions of Americans with disabilities to benefit from the intent of the original legislation. A widely respected voice of foreign policy and international affairs, Congressman Hoyer has championed the cause of human rights and democracy throughout the world. Please join me in welcoming a great American, a great Marylander, our own Congressman Steny Hoyer.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. My objective today is to have the Kindays like me when I finish. We'll see. These valedictorians are kind of smart, Alex, I notice. But you were extraordinary, Miriam. Congratulations to you. Graduates, class of 2010, I am so pleased to join you this day, an awesome day in your lives that you will always remember. Sarah Elbeth, the member of the Board of Regents, student member, you did a terrific job. Thank you for your service on the Board of Regents. We know that that service is a prelude to great contributions in the days ahead. Thank you so much for your service. Delegate John Bohannon, thank you for being with us. Now, you may know that President Borowski every once in a while has an eye on politics and funding and state legislatures, and yes, even the Congress. For those of you who may not know why John Bohannon is here, he chairs the Appropriations Subcommittee of the State Legislature's Appropriations Committee. Borowski is nothing if not pragmatic. Let me say to Yasmin Karmian, congratulations to you for your service. 2 years as president. Where's, here she is, back here. They put the president in the back row. Take my seat. Congratulations to you. Students, parents, and faculty, thank you for what you have done. I believe, students, that there are no more important people in our society than those who teach the next generation. There are a lot of us more famous, perhaps, get more publicity, but none are more important in any society than those who ensure your success in the years ahead. So faculty, thank you, and congratulations to you on this day. I am particularly pleased to be here with my dear friend, Freeman Obrowski. As Time magazine has so appropriately observed, one of the 10 best presidents of a college or university in the United States of America. I believe that. You talked about passion. I know no one who has more passion for young people, for education, and for faculty than my friend Freeman Obrowski. Passion for UMBC, passion for its students, for academic excellence, for mathematics, science, engineering, and technical disciplines have earned for him and for UMBC recognition throughout our state and throughout our nation. Students, you have all been advantaged by your experience at UMBC and by the leadership of your president and the extraordinary faculty who have taught you. Alfred Lord Tennyson wrote in his poem Ulysses, "I am a part of all that I have met, yet all experience is an arch wherethrough gleams that untraveled world whose margin fades forever and forever as I move. How dull it is to pause, to rust unburnished, not to shine in use. Today we pause to recognize what you have accomplished, but tomorrow we hope that you do not rust unburnished, and our expectation is that you will indeed shine in use. It is that same excitement for life and challenge that I know you have ignited here at UMBC. Your country needs that energy, whatever country you may come from or live in or be in. That quest for excellence, that engagement, that willingness to challenge convention, to discover, to invent, to compete, to accomplish, and yes, sometimes to fail, but not to give up. Your generation will determine the strength of our democracy and the success of our economy in the global marketplace. Graduates, most of you have been leaders throughout your lives. Today you are judged as having met expectations. Today as well, expectations of your future role have been heightened. By the time you're sitting in your parents' seats, when you look back at the country you've helped make, the credit or the blame will sit with you too. There is nowhere else to put them. That is democracy's most radical idea. So we are all judged for the justice with which our country carries on its business, for the dignity with which we treat the poor and dispossessed. So a democracy's most important word is we. The we who liberated people, and yes, who polluted the earth. The we who watched New Orleans drown, and the we who entered burning buildings on September 11th. And the we who walked on the moon. We, the people, are not a business transaction, but a community of equals. We are partners in the quest to form a more perfect union. Today, we see an increasing stridency in the public square, an abandonment of civility that coarsens and undermines our partnership as citizens. It can be a danger to the reasoned discourse so necessary for democracy's success. I hope that has troubled you as much as it has troubled me. Our citizens' partnership is critical to our country's success. Honor your opponents as partners, even when they exasperate you. You have spent a lifetime educating yourselves, and you've earned the right to your own beliefs, whatever they are. Don't hold them fearfully. Hold them with confidence, and confidently enough to put them to the strongest test, to poke and prod them, to put them in the fire. Hold them confidently enough to stand by them in the face of ridicule, and to give them up in the face of facts that persuade you and are consistent with what your conscience allows. Remember that our partnership is more than politics and stronger than politics. In the distance you travel between your seats and your parents' seats, this country of ours will change unimaginably. And yes, for those who come around the international community, it will change as well. But no matter who's in and who's out, it is our community, our global community. And remember that those men and women who have made this venture more just and more perfect have so often been those who were proudest of the joint stake they held in that success. On that thought, let me relate the story of Marian Anderson. In 1939, Marian Anderson was one of the world's greatest opera singers, but she was banned from singing under any concert halls in our nation's capital because she was black. So instead, on Easter Sunday, she stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and performed for an audience of 75,000 outdoors. She did not begin with a famous opera aria, as she usually did. She sang a song that everyone in the crowd already knew by heart. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. In that crowd of 75,000 was a 10-year-old boy who, in the summer of 1963, would stand on those same steps and speak of his dream, deeply rooted in the American dream. And let me suggest to those of you who will return to another country, educated in this, and hopefully forging a bond between yours and ours, that that dream is not an American dream, it is a dream of humanity, a dream of a better world, closer relationships, more productive, safer, more secure. Marian Anderson and Dr. King and the thousands who came to hear them, if anyone had the right to say that their country had been taken away from them, they were the ones. They were Americans disowned by their country, who might have disowned it in return, but they chose to love it instead. Love it even in its imperfections, to call it instead, to live up to its purpose and its promise. And what extraordinary change they wrought. Graduates, the University of Maryland at Baltimore County is rightfully deemed one of the best educational institutions in America, and therefore, by definition, almost one of the best in the world. You have been greatly advantaged by that education. And now, you will go out, some to graduate school, some to other endeavors, and you will start your quest for a more perfect union, a more secure and more successful international community. Your country needs you, whatever country that may be. I was at the University of Maryland's graduation ceremony on Thursday, where 7,000 graduates. And Anye Eki from Nigeria, here for only 4 years in this country, 1 year at Montgomery Junior College and 3 years at the University of Maryland. And she completed her studies. She's now going to go on to medical school, and she spoke. Let me just read a few lines from her remarks. She talked about her parents, saying, I wondered how I could get through. They told me, quote, if you want to succeed, do hard things. She concluded with an exhortation to her fellow graduates. Graduates, let's do hard things. You have done hard things. You have been trained to do hard things, and therefore you will have great success. With the same commitment, with the same courage, with the same positive effect that Marian Anderson and Martin Luther King demonstrated, graduates of UMBC, You are the very best, uniquely qualified and trained to lead and succeed, and make a difference in so many ways in the century that lies ahead. Commit yourselves to shine in use. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you very much, Congressman Hoyer.
Turn to the presentation of candidates for the bachelor's degree. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Sciences please rise?
Congressman Hoyer, you see before you the future, the artists and the lawyers and the doctors and the social workers and the teachers and the leaders of America. We are so proud of all of you, young people. So proud. Dr. Hirschman.
Dr. Hrabowski. Dr. Hrabowski, I have the honor of presenting the candidates recommended by the faculty of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the state of Maryland, given to the Board of Regents and the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland, and by them entrusted to me, I hereby admit you to the degrees which you have earned during the course of your studies at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. In token whereof, you shall be given a diploma with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining.
Today, each graduate will receive a memento from the UMBC Alumni Association. Mr. Joseph Gallagher, a member of the Alumni Association, will make the presentation on behalf of the association. Now will the candidates for Africana Studies and American Studies please stand and walk to the podium. The remaining candidates should stay seated until your row is escorted by commencement staff. And please, we ask the graduates and their families and friends to remain in the arena until the ceremony has concluded. Our first reader is the Vice President of Administration and Finance, Ms. Lynn Schaefer.
When I was a young president, I would ask families to wait and not applaud until the end, but now I just say, enjoy yourselves. Yeah.
Will the faculty in Africana Studies please stand while I read the name of your graduate? Aminata S. Jallo. Will the faculty in American Studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Catherine S. Carpella. Katie L. Dix. Joanna M. Gavigan. Kara E. Gibson, magna cum laude. Amy A. Chung. Carolyn R. Haas, summa cum laude. Deborah D. J. Shannon D. Nixon. Daniel J. Pauletti. Ethan J. Shep. Brian W. Schneider. Catherine E. Smallwood. Jessica A. Vedek. Tawana Wilson. Will the faculty in Ancient Studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Mark K. Gradoni. Jonathan M. Kerr. Michelle L. Kessler, cum laude. Sarah Skelly, cum laude. Joyce E. Stark. Catherine S. Thompson. Will the faculty in dance please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Heather D. Dixon, Daniela E. Elcock, April S. Uwaski, Amy Fitzgerald, magna cum laude, Tanya D. Knight, Valerie E. McConaughey, magna cum laude, Kelly Schroeder, cum laude. Will the faculty in economics please stand while I read the names of your graduates? John Q. Adams, Edward E. Bach, Rebecca E. Berry, Jessica Kira, summa cum laude, Sarah J. Carson, Marcos A. Castillo, Muhammad F. Chudhari, Barbara T. Soares Quoto, Brian M. Davidson, Catherine P. Fisher, Sergio A. Flores, Justin C. Fry, Janelle S. Geiger, Eric I. Goldstein, Mary C. Hansen, Leif N. Huber, magna cum laude, Laura M. Hoodnet, Hyun Her, Kenneth J. G, Corey D. Jennings, Christopher M. Jones, Danit E. Canal, magna cum laude, Francoise Kaman, Jennifer M. Kent, cum laude, James A. Kittner, Erkam Kivrak, Alexander M. Crediquill, Vivian Hai Un Lee, Chai-Fu Lu, Derek J. Lilly, Chi-Hee Lui, Jeffrey Liu, Bardia Masood Khan, Matthew R. Mattingly, Danielle R. Miller, Delphine A. Nadi, magna cum laude, Gregory D. Nielsen, Daniel R. O'Madigan, Ashley N. Oscars, cum laude, Prit B. Pancholi, Ankur P. Patel, Reshma U. Patel, Rupa S. Patel, Brian D. Pendleton, Jacob B. Poole, Luke J. Richards, Lauren A. Richter, magna cum laude, Brian L. Rogers, Edward J. Sachs, cum laude, Carla D. Satoriali, magna cum laude, Jeremy J. Siepersaud, Devang K. Shah, cum laude, Julia C. Smearman, summa cum laude, Jordan T. Stubblefield, Tony H. Tai, Gertrude E. Thomas, Chinwe Unonu, Namandi C. Uzoku, Stephen A. Victor, Crystal C. Walker, Lu Wang, Crystal M. Yu, Nima J. Zabihi. Will the faculty in Emergency Health Services please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Hal M. Belloc, cum laude, Jeffrey A. Chin, Devin A. DeCarli, Brittany L. Galadora, Michael V. Yurovsky. Our next reader will be Dr. John Jeffries, Dean, College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
Will the faculty in English please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Hamrawit D. Adibi, Erica E. Balank, Rebecca Bowers, Carmen Brown, Matthew T. Carr, summa cum laude, Hannah Cheng, Fatima Chowdhury, Wasika S. Chug, Benjamin Dandele, Brendan O. Delaney, Courtney A. Dixon, magna cum laude, Sarah E. Dyes, Sarah N. Evans, cum laude, Allison E. Farley, cum laude, Kelly E. Gilbertson, cum laude, Ashley L. Gore, Janice L. Grimm, Vincent Harris, Michelle T. Holloway, Syed T. Islam, Laura K. Janicki, Danielle R. Kennedy, cum laude, Jinli J. Kim, Amy King, magna cum laude, Feng Li, Robert T. Lubashevsky, Timothy M. Lupinek, Sarah M. Paquette, cum laude, Eric C. Fonsteel, Terry Pham, Aliza Rasa, Natalia Seitz, magna cum laude, Grace Seo, Darcy T. Smith, Benjamin E. Suter, Carla L. States, cum laude, Ruth A. Stewart, cum laude, Catherine B. Suter, Jacqueline Thomas, Stephanie Kasich, Sarah R. Wasserman. Will the faculty in Gender and Women's Studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Crystal J. Fleischman, Abigail R. Granger, Jessica P. Hyman, cum laude, Sarah B. Solomon, magna cum laude. Will the faculty in Geography and Environmental Systems please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Jessica S. Campbell, cum laude, Edward Y. Chen, John A. Fatur, Victor T. Galreith, Allison M. Hoy, Aaron J. Kerr, Amanda L. Cloyd, cum laude, Eliza G. Ledwell, magna cum laude, Brian M. Lee, Jane G. Marlowe, Haley M. Martin, cum laude, Nelson Z. Miraflor, Mark F. Rabenhorst, Amanda L. Rabenstein, Christy L. Rains, cum laude, Rebecca A. Reeves, magna cum laude, Linda R. Robinson, Sarah E. Saw, summa cum laude, Alexandria C. Scott, Brianna L. Schaefer, Brittany M. Silver, Brian M. Stuckey, Christopher T. Weidenhoft, Gregory Zuknick. Will the faculty in Health, Administration, and Policy please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Amy Abraham, Stephanie A. Ayendike, Natasha A. Amjad, Maham S. Anwar, Sharon Auma Ibanyat, cum laude, Elizabeth L. Babatunde, Akua Boatema, Jalissa S. Bell, Timothy A. Crisp, cum laude, Lauren Christine Davis, Hope Marie Diallo, Marie A. Donahue, Ilma Imanovich, Oluwakemi M. Jaji, Mary F. James, cum laude, Yolanda S. Johnson, Ferengus Cavania, magna cum laude. Esther L. Lee, magna cum laude. Veronica Y. McCall Scovins. Sarah K. Murphy. Sangita N. Nambi, cum laude. Amaichi A. Okoronkwo. Oyelola L. Oyentunji. Deepal Panara. Deepika H. Pancholi, cum laude. Disha Y. Patel, cum laude. Ingina St. Ellen. Yelizaveta S. Schatz. Karen M. Silver, cum laude. Nishu Singh. Hawa S. Tandia. Adrian T. Williams, Jr. Shanita Willis. Deneen M. Yates, magna cum laude. Febin Zanibi. Will the faculty in history please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Sarah A. Allen. Alim K. Allison. Carlos D. Arroyo. Dorothy M. Byer, cum laude. Dawn E. Bidney, magna cum laude. Elizabeth R. Brown. Michael Camardo. Leah D. Cohen. Megan A. Colabella, magna cum laude. Jacob M. Corfield. Julia Culata. Laura A. Gates. Melinda L. Gosselin, summa cum laude. Spencer M. Hall. Lauren E. Hanna. Jenny Hansen. Megan M. Hardy, cum laude. Kenneth M. Horman, cum laude. Daphne C. Johnson. Ian T. Johnson. Marta L. Kaiser. Matthew D. Kessler-Cleary, cum laude. Jason S. Kim. James F. Lilly. Cash D. McCard. Trisha L. Okine. Udet A. Pandya. Gregory J. Philmon, cum laude. Jane D. Ryan. Jessica M. Schmidt, magna cum laude. Allison J. Seiler, magna cum laude. Laura E. Sharp. Laura A. Seamer. Helen A. Smith. Aaron P. Sparks. Leanne D. Tagle. Megan K. Warner. Christopher C. Woodland. Our next reader will be Dr. Patrice McDermott, Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs.
Will the faculty in interdisciplinary studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Natalie Carmel. Natalie Colors. Owe Miedo Eshiete Deho. Amanda M. Pfeffel. Melissa T. Gilden. Neil F. Haldorfer, summa cum laude. Catherine Ichnikowski, magna cum laude. Martina Christianova, summa cum laude. Justin Lingle. Tabassum Majid. Sejin Mojes. April Nevitt. Pooja Patel cum laude. David A. Stewart. Marquita M. Taylor. Emily A. Thompson cum laude. Natalie A. Wilson. Will the faculty in Media and Communication Studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Raquel Azzolini. Jacqueline M. Ball. Nicholas W. Barbagallo. Allison E. Buca, magna cum laude. Carlene J. Cassidy. Maria F. Shehade. Lauren M. Conley, magna cum laude. Lance C. Diamond. Rautai F. Farrell. Kelly M. Fay. Zachary Franklin Gallimore. Rebecca W. Garraway. Molly Haro, summa cum laude. Pamela C. Jarrett. Julie Elizabeth Kuhn, magna cum laude. Lauren J. Lewis. Julie Wadrego. Jason A. Powell. Kamal Pugh. Evan Rosenberry. Sarah E. Willis. Will the faculty in Modern Languages, Linguistics, and Intercultural Communications please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Joanna R. Costa. Megan I. Kramer, cum laude. Randy DeMorone. Janice M. Footman. John P. Hagner, magna cum laude. Karat Kitburi, magna cum laude. Caitlin E. McAnalana, summa cum laude. Michelle K. McGuire. Russell E. Miller. Samantha B. Musgrave, cum laude. Carl P. Ostagai. Alaya T. Ridd. Anna R. Rutda. Benjamin J. Schultz, cum laude. Melissa O. Stratton, cum laude. Ariana Uffman, summa cum laude. Will the faculty in music please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Anna Ann, summa cum laude. Douglas K. Barrow. Jessica M. Cheeks, cum laude. Curtis L. Cumberland. Chelsea L. Fay, magna cum laude. Paul P. Jenkins, cum laude. Timothy J. Gelosino. Kyle C. Johnson, cum laude. Min K. Kim, magna cum laude. Susanna L. Kitchen. Michelle Coe, magna cum laude. Peter C. Kuyat. Serom Lee. Mikal Levitas, cum laude. Anna J. Morris, magna cum laude. Matthew A. Polachak, magna cum laude. Michelle E. Purdy, magna cum laude. Lindsay J. Reisler, magna cum laude. Hunter A. Schaefer, magna cum laude. Megan E. Summers, summa cum laude. Daniel J. Toll. Andrew Waiters. Janine M. Zwick, magna cum laude. Will the faculty in philosophy please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Glenn M. Eller. Kai B. Filichak, cum laude. Samuel J. Haberman, cum laude. Alex Pazinski, magna cum laude. Kyle M. Rand. Margaret B. Smith, cum laude. Will the faculty in political science please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Ibrahim O. Adams. Megan E. Basquette, magna cum laude. Daniel Q. Birch. Sarah M. Candell. Katrina D. Cohen, summa cum laude. Julia Dalenkoff. Timothy J. Egan. Joseph D. Edwards. Sarah M. Fami. Adabimpe Femieo. Kelsey Gredero. Wayne C. Heavener. Lauren A. Helsinski, cum laude. Betty E. Irungu, magna cum laude. Marjorie John. Teresa Kapelanova, magna cum laude. Krista K. Kitsito, magna cum laude. Deborah C. Lee. Aniel P. Macon. Kathleen Metal, cum laude. Joshua L. Michael, magna cum laude. Victory D. Mohammed, cum laude. Ari D. Neiman. John R. O'Malley. Catherine P. Papajike, cum laude. Danodoro K. Parakonahan Dininigrat. Kathleen J. Paul. Travis J. Potter. Sahar A. Kusashi. Rabea B. Reynolds. Farnoosh Sana Nijad. Martha M. Schmitz, summa cum laude. Meryl C. Seidel. Sonia Siddiqui. Oyema Wachuku. Rachel J. Warga. Gavin D. Way. Ellington West. Alana B. Williams, cum laude. Gabrielle L. Wyatt, magna cum laude. Jillian F. Yaden. George B. Samora. David Zai. Our next reader will be Dr. Antonio Morera, Vice Provost for Faculty for Academic.
Will the faculty in psychology please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Adedayo A. Adeala. Adam N. Alexander. Anu J. Aluvatingal, cum laude. Jacob I. Alvarado. Acuego E. Amuchi. Natalie C. Avelar. Edna A. Morgan L. Bailey, cum laude. Siobhan K. Baptiste. Kelly L. Bednarik, cum laude. Vandana Y. Bat. Catherine G. Blankman. Kalen M. Boley. Kelly A. Brooks. Fabian F. Brown. Blair K. Bryan. Michael A. Bucheri. Sean D. Carter. David F. Chan. Lawrence X. Chan. Tatiana Claridad. Cassia E. Coleman, cum laude. Fatmata B. Conte. Stephanie A. Cooper. Caitlin A. Daniels. Tamanpreet K. Durr. Hannah K. Dick. Benjamin J. Doherty. Donald E. Dolan. Latrice Doughton. Ashley C. Ely. Laura F. Ebach. Theodore M. Udin, magna cum laude. Rebecca Ng. Lashona A. Epps. Devon M. Evans, cum laude. Patrick M. Fisher. Candice E. Franklin, cum laude. Kalen M. Givens. J. J. Glinka. Lauren A. Hall. Samira Hassan. Kristen M. Hendershot, cum laude. Claudia L. Hernandez. Lucas C. Hill. Charisma Iliard. Holly S. Hiltner, cum laude. Naida T. Hussein. Kikalomo Idobo. Joanne Jackson. Brittany N. Johnson. Chantel M. Johnson. Eric N. Jones. Heather N. Jones. Jasmine Joseph. Ashish Kakar. Humar A. Khan, summa cum laude. Anna Kim. Jonathan Kim. Kipuncha R. Kitur, summa cum laude. Arij A. H. Kurayashi. Linda J. Lee. Kimi Louise I. Long. Michelle E. Levin, Lauren V. Long, Wendy L. Lysick, Shin Ma, Kristen M. McCoick, cum laude, Tahira C. Mavi, magna cum laude, Sarah A. Marshall, Jared J. McDonald, cum laude, Kelly R. McNerney, Matthew L. Moore, William E. Mossert, magna cum laude, Sierra M. Moyd, Florian J. Muller-Klein, Rebecca M. Mullen, summa cum laude, Christopher D. Nityanandam, Naomi O. Opali, Jui Park, Kosha P. Parek, Falguni Patel, Holly Ann Payman, Lawrence K. Perko, N. M. Porter, magna cum laude, Kathleen E. Quick, Christy Rejan, Ana L. Ramirez, magna cum laude, Brandy S. Rimi, Kelly M. Rose, Amber N. Savage, Jennifer A. Schimpf, Abukbar M. Shafi, cum laude, Metra E. Chaubert, Caitlin Shai, Nikita S. Soman, Paula D. Strassel, magna cum laude, David M. Stromberg, Max P. Tanzer, Lauren Thompson, Monica T. Teeth, magna cum laude, Catherine Travers, Ashley N. Turner, Elizabeth A. Walters, cum laude, Momoka Watanabe, magna cum laude, Erica L. Welk, Anna Whitney, Scott E. Wilderson, Yunhee R. Yu. Our next reader will be Dr. Diane Lee, Vice Provost and Dean for Undergraduate Education.
Will the faculty in sociology and anthropology please stand while I read the name of your graduates? Brian F. Akinseyinwa, Heather N. Allen, Aisha M. Alvey, Suellen S. Amorim, Lindsay T. Barclay, summa cum laude, Avery Lachlan Brow, Chanel T. Brown, Tiffany G. Burgess, Kelly A. Caruli, cum laude, Julie Clementoni, Jaree Colbert, Kimberly L. Craig, cum laude, Sandra Davis, cum laude, Noel G. DeCipio, cum laude, Melissa H. Duval, Eric Freiberger, Kira Giles, Teresa Green, Bethany M. Hires, summa cum laude, John F. Jenkins, Aitohan Jesurobo, Christine M. Kang, Susan A. Keene, cum laude, Clarence L. Landers, Shannon Lay, Stephanie M. Lane, magna cum laude, Martha Daniela Macombe, Anne Catherine Perea, Christine N. Sirio, Catherine V. Vissing, cum laude, Mark A. Watson, Adrian S. Webb, Danielle N. Whipple, Elizabeth S. White. Our next reader will be Dr. Jeffrey Summers, Vice President for Research.
Okay. Will the faculty in theatre please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Kathleen E. Chachik, cum laude. Michelle J. Christian, cum laude. Monique N. Kuchik, summa cum laude. Roderick M. Howard, second, cum laude. Joshua B. Kemper, magna cum laude. Patrick M. Kluspies, magna cum laude. Joella A. Craybiel. Linda E. Lindquist. Brian S. Mandel. Samantha R. Nelson, summa cum laude. Louise P. Schlegel. Abigail A. Unger, magna cum laude. Will the faculty in visual arts please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Amanda M. Aronson, magna cum laude. Virginia E. Bach, magna cum laude. Michael S. Bailey. Kamal H. Bhatti. George Nicholas Bohaska. Jamie J. Baker. Maria J. B., magna cum laude. Angela C. Bloom. Casey J. Boehm, magna cum laude. Arthur H. Bourke, cum laude. Ashley E. Brown, cum laude. Sarah C. Kahn, cum laude. Tyler A. Chase, cum laude. Elizabeth A. Kopfer, magna cum laude. Jennifer Dalkey, magna cum laude. Elena K. Daybold, summa cum laude. Alex J. Arensberger, cum laude. Bethany A. Arico, cum laude. Brianna V. Faulkner. Melanie A. Feastuck, magna cum laude. Brendan H. Fieldhouse. Dennis J. Fleming. Glenn R. Fortner, cum laude. Kia L. Fryer. Rahul Gautam. Belen Gatahun. Fines Hain Kaparakis. Jeffrey T. Harris. Christopher M. Hayes. Nikki Jahangiri, magna cum laude. Emily Jenkins, cum laude. Travis E. Johnson. John C. Jordan, magna cum laude. Stephanie M. Young, summa cum laude. Sarah Kaki. Tasha L. Clarice, summa cum laude. Jason E. Kuntz, cum laude. Shelby Lee, cum laude. Stephen Shane Logue. Kathleen A. McGee, cum laude. Kathleen E. Malone. Michael A. Marcelino, cum laude. Matthew D. Marcus. Stephanie N. Mascaro. Sean M. May Krantz. Michelle N. McCoy. Daniel A. Marino. Sean T. Morat. Erica L. Mosher, magna cum laude. Juan Carlos Rivera. Elizabeth A. Rodenheiser. Suniti P. Shah. Jonathan J. cum laude. Jonathan J. Gonzalez. Olomuyiwa Somidi. Tazuku Sugajima, summa cum laude. Erin M. Surrock, magna cum laude. Bradley R. Tinney, summa cum laude. Jenna K. Ulrich, cum laude. Ro Tao Wang. Victoria Wenig. Monique Y. Williams. May M. Wong, Michelle J. Warest, Offa Zmora, will the faculty in biochemistry and molecular biology please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Olayemi V. Akinsui, Adeniki Iatanda, Omotoni A. Awolfolu, Stephanie Battle, cum laude, Maria N. Beckford, Maria I. Bednarek, cum laude, Michael Beckerman, Joseph R. Benner, Sheila A. Boateng, cum laude, Rudolph E. Brooks, Martha M. Bryan Genevieve, magna cum laude, Destiny D. Buelto, Judy Cow, cum laude, Elise C. Shen, summa cum laude, Alicia M. Crowley, cum laude, Tewodros M. Ejamo, Andrew M. Feliz, summa cum laude, Heather A. Figi, cum laude, Laurette K. Femnu, magna cum laude, Monique N. Foster, cum laude, Lisa D. George, magna cum laude, Anupa Galapudi, Carl S. Haupt, Dembi Ohuya Kuadio, Ruby I. Jackson Atogi, cum laude, Christian O. Kadiri, Jason K. Young, Asma K. S. Khatib, magna cum laude, Bushra Khatib, magna cum laude, Sarah Kibrom, cum laude, Kant Klingenstein, magna cum laude, Nikoi A. Koti, Jason P. Kuhn, Alaronki O. Latsunde, Nora S. Lim, Livana A. Maharaj, cum laude, Fahima Mahmouth, Gabrielle M. McRae, cum laude, Sunette M. Mengistu, Hong Fuke Nyan, Nyan Nyan, Alabukula O. Oriola, cum laude, Ochakuchu El Ozokuelu, Priya A. Patel, Sneha K. Patel, Elizabeth G. Plum, cum laude, Dina V. Popovikina, summa cum laude, Samin Raza, cum laude, Zachary E. Reinert, cum laude, Anam Salman, cum laude, Niravi Shalat, Lindsay E. Sherman, cum laude, Danielle J. Shook, magna cum laude, Lamaya A. Sidki, Sandy Truong, cum laude, Melvin S. Velasquez, summa cum laude, Sana Vivora, cum laude, Jonathan C. Wu, cum laude. Our next reader will be Dr. Philip Rouse, Dean, College of Natural and Mathematical Sciences.
This one and this one.
Will the faculty in biological sciences please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Bruktawit Abebe, Ashley J. Adams, Kezia Alexander, Yunhan Soy M. Alet, cum laude, Drew S. Amick, Matthew P. Ayres, cum laude, Brittany A. Barrow,
Bethlehem G. Balene, Shrabanti Bhattacharjee, Joel D. Boning, Ashley Bouchlion, cum laude, Sarah J. Bowerman, Leslie H. Bridgebazi, Michael T. Bridgebazi, Owen M. Cabrera, Ruby Chang, Punit Chwala, Mark J. Chu, Jonathan L. Choi, Vlad A. Damian, cum laude, Andy Dang, Mariam Y. Darwood, Mark Joseph N. Del Pilar, Melissa S. Dare, Vandan S. Desai, summa cum laude, Smita Day, Danielle M. Doherty. Okay.
She doesn't have a card.
Let's get the next person up and if you stand back for a moment. What's your name? Katrin Ike.
Thank you.
There you go. Rabia Eltaf. Alexandra M. Evans. Christopher H. Ferguson, summa cum laude. Thaddeus S. Foster E.
Good executive decision.
Juletta Garcia. Hamd M. Gilani. Anna B. Gitterman, magna cum laude. Wyatt Gold. Adriana Gonzalez. Natasha Hagermeyer, cum laude. Thomas N. Harvey. Beverly Huang. Amanda M. Golshiri. Sulin J. Hubbard. Fuson V. Hulam. Adaeze Ibekwe. Amara Afan. Amar M. Jabba. Jessica A. Jablonski. Michael L. Jenkins Jr. Thomas A. Jensen. Scott R. Jewett. Demetria C. Jones. Tressa Joseph. Avnat Kaur, cum laude. Suprina Kaur, magna cum laude. Arthi Khanna, magna cum laude. Benyam Z. Kinde, summa cum laude. Jun A. Kim, magna cum laude. Don L. Kuntz. Ji Yong Lee, cum laude. Sylvia W. Lee. Laura E. Leffner. Karen C. Lin. Darya A. Livinchuk. Mawinga Maguswi. Echala Malal Azekara. Dan Joseph A. Maslino. Kanchalita Maroon. Michael L. Maust, Jr. Lauren M. Mayer, summa cum laude. Brandon T. McClary. Jessica A. Menacheri, cum laude. Divya Mehchundani. Satish Mishra. Shilpa Mohan. Matthew J. Murphy. James A. Mussolino. Mary Josie O. Massing. Archibald A. Dingwan. Laka M. Nagasa. Gina Ng. Willis O. Ochieng, cum laude. Chino Yerem U. Okuru, magna cum laude. Alutosin G. Okusaga. Hannah Park. Jin W. Park, magna cum laude. Samantha S. Park. Margie K. Patel. Nahali P. Patel. Nirali P. Patel. Tejal P. Patel. Christine N. Paul. Keegan M. Payne. Udara W. Pereira. Timothy A. Phillips. Faiza Rahim. Mohammed Rashid, cum laude. Aya Rasuli. Joseph D. Ring, cum laude. Nanita Rolacante. Amina Sadaf. Amarel A. Sayeg. Alexandra J. Schilling. Megan S. Schrober, cum laude. Heather M. Selman, magna cum laude. Sarah M. Shannon. Charu Sharma. Mona Sheth. Margaret R. Shoup, cum laude. Juna Ed A. Siddiqui. Wasa A. Siddiqui. Slavan Sikarika. Tololope Sodimu, magna cum laude. Kimia Sorabi, summa cum laude. Sagha Tagvai. Elizabeth Tamane. Sneha Tella. Saran C. Toby. Jesse D. Ong. Carla V. Valenzuela, summa cum laude. Scott C. Vizara. I. Kiem Vo, cum laude. Katie M. Webb, cum laude. Rose M. Wilson, magna cum laude. Nicole K. Wong. Kevin Zhu. Gabi Yamoa. Nebat Yones Arbizu. Chan Zhang. Our next reader will be Dr. Warren DeVries, Dean, College of Engineering and Information Technology.
Will the faculty in chemistry please stand while I read the names of your graduates? John S. Bender, magna cum laude. George E. Cutsail III, magna cum laude. Idriel C. Saborte, cum laude. Yun S. Jang. Raymond C. Klug III. Stephen J. McCarroll, summa cum laude. Nicholas P. Pitkin, magna cum laude. Julia Yu. Will the faculty in mathematics and statistics please stand while I read the names of your graduates? James D. Avalos. Casey A. Brown. Kate Chiastrautri. Maria Chesnarowski, magna cum laude. Jenna C. Cisnarto, magna cum laude. Christopher D. Eller, magna cum laude. Ryan D. Goldenberg, cum laude. William D. Hardsey, summa cum laude. Brian P. Kuhn. Elizabeth A. Lander, cum laude. Michael Lee, cum laude. Sao Subhash Puruchurur, magna cum laude. Chanel C. Prophet. Bryant M. Watkins. Patricia Welker. Nathaniel E. Wise, cum laude. Will the faculty in physics please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Enraj Chakraborty, cum laude. Corey H. Cohen. Jamie C. Compton. Michael S. Dreifadis. Derek J. Fertig, cum laude. Kurt J. Hendricks. Rory M. Holderness, magna cum laude. Joseph C. Janaski, cum laude. Sarah M. Lamino. Shauna Marcus, cum laude. Joshua R. Nachman, cum laude. Aaron B. Perlman, magna cum laude. Beta Sharari. Marcus A. Thomas, cum laude. Will the faculty in chemical engineering please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Jonathan A. Bollinger, magna cum laude. Ryan P. Connor. Philip A. Cutler. Benjamin D. Alessio. Jenny R. Donahue. Rowan Dubal. John Conlon Hazer, summa cum laude. Kirby M. Hawkins. Robert M. Henderson, cum laude. Chikochi Irachiku Kuwu. Colin J. Kelly. Brooke E. Liebforth. Dominique T. Montiel. Matthew S. Pasella, summa cum laude. Akansha W. Raja. Fabiola E. Rincon. Zachary D. Vonderhaar, cum laude. Hannah K. Wilson, magna cum laude. Will the faculty in computer science and electrical engineering please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Stanislav N. Drenova. Sugandar Aurora, summa cum laude. Jason H. Blomquist, cum laude. John B. Vreen, cum laude. Angela S. Brown. Christopher J. Bushy. John L. Conway. Charles F. Crooks. Matthew T. Daly, cum laude. Brian J. Eastlack. Christopher Ellington, summa cum laude. Taylor J. Evans, magna cum laude. Benjamin M. Fry. Augusto C. Garcia. Tyler J. Golden, magna cum laude. Christopher A. Griss, magna cum laude. Daniel J. Gundarian. Eric Hamilton. George F. Hardig. Scott S. Hellman, magna cum laude. Tori L. Hooper, magna cum laude. Yeno Juan. Stephen C. Kennedy. Andrew J. Cloister, summa cum laude. Zachary D. Kurtz, magna cum laude. Samuel D. Liebhertz, cum laude. Mary I. Lewis, cum laude. Justin S. Little. Jason A. Loesch. Jason M. Grant. Michael J. LaCastro, cum laude. Russell R. Williams, cum laude. Brendan J. McClure. Jonathan B. Merkel. Timothy Meiser. Kyle Moser. Daniel T. Murnane, cum laude. Sadiq A. Nasir. Jared C. Orr. Ralph K. Pagnia. Shamit Patel, magna cum laude. Matthew D. Plout, magna cum laude. Justin L. Robbie, magna cum laude. Sean Reeser. Kenneth R. Rothiel. Ryan P. Rupp. Andrew P. Sillers, cum laude. Jacob L. Schlusser. Chelsea A. Soroka, cum laude. Ian M. Stewart, magna cum laude. Brian K. Swartwood, magna cum laude. Alan C. Taylor. James Thomas. Jacob W. Thompson, summa cum laude. David P. Vesley. Duval M. Veas. Wei Jing Wang, cum laude. Eric A. Wasser, cum laude. Jonathan M. Wilson, cum laude. Kevin A. Winner, cum laude. Yao Zhu. Our next reader will be Dr. Judah Roche, Interim Dean of the Erickson School of Aging Studies.
You want the cards face down?
Face up, actually.
Okay. Will the faculty in information systems please stand while I read the names of your graduates?
Thank you, Provost.
Alex S. Agnew. Juan D. Almonte Ciprian. Yared Asefa. Melvin R. Austenraj. Chianti C. Bailey. Trista J. Biggers. Juan F. Bonifaz. Eduardo A. Cabrera. Demetria A. Canada. Atif S. Chowdhury. Bryant P. Chung. Tammy Y. Clowney. Andrew C. Corrigan. George H. Yep. Michael J. Delernia. Deborah A. Eisenhower, cum laude, Samuel T. Eitel. Mohammed Faiji. Marcus C. Flowers. Thomas D. Fraser, cum laude. Randy C. Freberger. Kyle B. Gamble. James F. Giles, cum laude. Matthew N. Glassman, magna cum laude. Greg Gooden. Craig A. Gurrell. Ryan T. Gregory. Scott D. Gregory, cum laude. Nitin Gupta. Malvin Y. Hugh. Stephen K. Hoare. Dennis Huyn. Anita Isan. Zafer Ilk, magna cum laude. Andrew R. Ishmael. Erica T. Johnson. Rafiq M. Keshrid. Justin E. Kennedy. Jordan Critt. Matthew E. Kroc. Jamie L. Lee. Janelle H. Littlejohn. Altria J. Lucas. Victoria Omobolanle Makinde, magna cum laude. Michael A. Manon, cum laude. Morgan L. Markowski, magna cum laude. Rondell A. Martin. Jose A. Mendez. Aladrian A. Miller. Emmanuel H. Millord. Ahmed J. Mirza, cum laude. Thank you. Ifunanya G. Nwandu. Justin C. Page. Maulik B. Patel. Parth H. Patel. Ronak H. Patel. Nakitha S. Peoples. Richard B. Fomagabonsa. Sean P. Courtier. Sean A. Ray. Jacob S. Rebert, cum laude. Jonathan M. Rivera. Mamadou O. Saul. Michael L. Schroen. Khushbu S. Shah, Kesha A. Shaw, Brian R. Shorter, Eddie Shum, Gurnish Singh, cum laude, Joshua I. Solden, Chris Suhu, Brian D. Stone, Jonathan Y. Swee, cum laude. What is this?
I think it has to have initials. Okay, Steny Bruce. It's okay. Then it was okay to read.
But read Lynn. No,
No, stop.
no. Bharat Tandon, Stephen C. Trabick, magna cum laude.
Is this authorizing the cum laude?
Okay. Ike C. Wachuku, Nathaniel T. Walton, Daniel Weisling, Scott A. Young, David K. Yoon, Malik J. Zalavadia, Yanshan Zhang. Will the faculty in mechanical engineering please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Brandon H. Board, Kevin C. Castillo, Timothy A. Crest, Joseph W. Chaplicki, Garrett M. Delaney, cum laude, Dominic DeVoe, cum laude, Edward F. Doster, Timothy J. Dubaisky, magna cum laude, Michael E. Duffy, cum laude, Oluwatimiliham O. Fadrian, magna cum laude, Andrew L. Fenner, magna cum laude, Jacob M. Goodman, Philip A. Harmon, Charles E. Hebert, magna cum laude, Christopher M. Hoops, cum laude, Matthew B. Jeffries, Justin A. Jones, cum laude, Kevin M. Klosky, Ezekiel F. Colajo, John W. LaPointe, Kimberly D. Llewellyn, Joshua G. Lutter, cum laude, Andrew V. Martin, James A. McFall, magna cum laude, Nicholas K. Merchant, Christopher L. Metzbauer, magna cum laude, Melissa R. Mitchell, Elliot C. Mooney, Salahuddin Nimer, cum laude, Trung V. Fung, Jordan E. Ragos, Shazeb A. Shahid, Patrick A. Schiltz, Jason R. Verhoff, cum laude, Jose A. Viray, Matthew P. Wheatley. Will the faculty and management of aging services please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Danielle M. Chestang, Kyle A. Conrad, Nicholas M. Gallagher, Lauren M. Proctor. Our next reader will be Dr. Carolyn Tice, Associate Dean, School of Social Work.
Let's go nice and slow.
Slow?
Yeah. Will the distinguished faculty from the social work program please stand to greet our graduates? Bahar Adile, summa cum laude. Christine D. Anchin, summa cum laude. Daniela R. Aruja, summa cum laude. Amy D. Armstrong. Jennifer A. Asi Adu. Susan J. Badra. Amanda J. Bond. Solène B. Daubourge. Joshua T. Butler. Amanda R. Carmichael. Amanda R. Carmichael. Katrina M. Carroll. Megan C. Cheney. Ebony D. Clipper. Sophia Cohen. Tiffany Nicole Dow. Alexandria Fatzinger, summa cum laude. Stuart P. Fila, cum laude. Gloria Gasfudi, cum laude.
No initials on the cum laude.
Bridget L. Gilmore, cum laude. Jennifer L. Haney. Cassandra M. Hagel Sellers. Kathleen M. Herwick, cum laude. Tiffany M. Jones. Jennifer H. Kim. Catherine C. Lamoro. Sarah E. Maldus. Jacqueline D. McDonald, magna cum laude. Susan M. McAkron. Vanessa B. Marlowe, summa cum laude. Denise A. Morrison, summa cum laude. Edwina S. Nimley. Melissa A. O'Neill. Christine L. Parlett. Sarah C. Pippin. And Deirdre Polk Harrell. Elizabeth B. Smith. Hannah J. Smith, summa cum laude. Henry D. Sorto. Cara J. Singos, cum laude, sorry. Okay, is that it?
We are almost there. Almost. Just, you've been a wonderful, dignified audience. And if I can have your attention for about 2 more minutes, we'll be finished. At this time, and I like the fact that we respect our graduates enough to know when to applaud and when to be dignified, just for a moment. This is UMBC. At this time, I'd like to ask the graduating seniors in the Camerata to proceed to the risers located on your left. I'd also like to recognize Mr. Joseph Gallagher, a member of the Alumni Association Board. He is one of our more than 50,000 alumni worldwide. He graduated in 1993 with a degree in economics, is an independent financial advisor and founder of Advocate Investing. His wife is also a graduate of our university in economics, and their son will be beginning here in the fall. Would you give the Gallagher family a hand, please? And now, before I ask you to turn your tassel, take one more moment to savor this experience. I know that as you graduate today, some of you are concerned because our nation has faced uncertain times. But remember that you have chosen the path of hope by coming to UMBC. And whether you know where you will be working or studying in the fall, be confident, knowing that the education you have received gives you a solid foundation for the rest of your lives. In the words of our first president, the late Alvin Okun, if you bring to the future the same personal qualities and personal commitment you've brought to this campus as students, good and important things will happen to each of you as well as to those around you, and the community, the university community, will be proud to have played a part in your lives. And now, in my own words, I know that all of you will make us proud. Know that as you persevere, you will reach your goals, though you're certain to be challenged along the way. Remember that your dreams, and most important, your character, will determine who you will become. Your character will be reflected most clearly in the courage you possess and in the compassion you show to others. Be true to yourselves and true in your relationships, always reaching out to elevate and inspire. I am so proud of you. Each of you will touch hundreds, if not thousands, of lives in your lifetime. Just know that you will be connected to this university for the rest of your lives, that this is home. You will always be a part of us. Class of 2010, you may now turn your tassels. Y'all give them a standing ovation. Give that class a standing ovation. Of course, yes. And if you will remain standing for just a moment, please, no one leave. Out of respect for the graduates, please remain where you are and stop walking wherever you are. Out of respect, in this dignified ceremony, in this dignified UMBC ceremony, we will now have the singing of the alma mater, and out of respect, we ask that all walking stop and that we have complete silence. The words can be found on the inside of the cover of the program. After the alma mater, Dr. Tepelewski will lead the recessional out. And please, out of respect for the graduates, remain where you are. You have been a wonderful audience. And now, the alma mater.
Was this cool or what, graduates? We'd like to ask everyone to remain standing until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have recessed. I know it was kind of gray outside when we stepped in, but I'm sure the pride and energy of this room will make the day the brightest ever. And enjoy your day, graduates. Thank you very much.